Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. Today is episode 341. And if you've been keeping up with the content, then you know that yesterday I did, I showed one of the penny roll bags from a specific bank that gave me $7 in pennies. At the end of that video, episode 340, I linked the video where it's called Coin Roll Hunting 101. And you know, $7, that's about what you can expect. $5, $7. If you're lucky, you have 10. If you're really lucky, they haven't. It's a bank. I have a secret bank. I will never mention the bank on this channel. I have a secret bank that I go to that for some reason, whenever I go there, it's like I don't think they have any penny roll hunters in the area. And I got $30 a couple days ago. I got $40 over a month ago. The last time I did a bank run. And but that's unusual. Very, very unusual. If you know someone at a bank, I gotta be honest with you, it's even better. If I did, I cleaned them out. You know, what do you have? $100 here? Do you have? I take I just tell them to whatever. Let me know when something comes in. I let them even know the type of. Look at this, a lot of copper in here, and even let them know the types of penny rolls I'm looking for. I tell them to put it to the side for me. I wouldn't even care, you know. But I don't know anyone from the bank. I thought I was pretty cool with this one bank, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they said they don't have any more for me. I don't know. I'm a nice dude, man. So I know that's not the reason. I'm super respectful. Man, what are you gonna do? Que sera, sera. So this is the second roll from the $7 of the bank that was different. This penny roll was different. You see, do I have another one here? No. Oh yeah, I do. I do have it. Here's the one from yesterday. So check it out. No, this is not the one from yesterday. I'm sorry. This is just a different one. Look how the see how it says 50 cents pennies in the middle? Oh, it kind of goes on a slant. See how it goes on a slant? This one almost looks the same, but it's not. It has 50 cents written straight across. And this was the only one like that in the bag. You could even see the colors are different. The red's different. And the paper is darker than this paper. And what I try to do is hypothesize, like, well, maybe this is an older penny roll. I look at it. It even has the line here. I haven't seen many of these. And now that I'm looking, there seems to be quite a bit of copper. Well, I don't know about quite a bit. Maybe there's 2 or 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Oh, yeah. We got about 15 coppers here, maybe even 20. So that is a lot. That's a lot of copper. If there's 15 or 20 coppers here, it's like, I'll be honest with you, as of this making of this video, December 2024, checking out that L. 10 I'm really happy with 10 copper. Really, really happy. And what I notice is, I didn't even think this was copper. It is copper. Maybe we do have 20 coppers in here. What I notice is that the older penny rolls have more copper than the newer penny rolls. So people who are collecting, and how do you know? Is it just the penny roll? Well, that's a big part of it. That's a nice one. I'll put this into the BU roll. That's part of it. The other thing is, how old is the newest coin, right? So I'm going to put that. This is 2015. What was the other zinc? 2018. So that's the newest coin. How old is this one? 2017 P. Some people collect this. I guess because it has the P on it. It's a pretty nice one. I don't save them. I just don't have. It's funny, but I don't have space for pennies. Let me tell you, they start weighing. Look, this actually looks like this. This is weird. This coin looks more copper. Maybe I shouldn't say more. You can see a little. Look how thick the one on the top looks. But that looks like a copper coin, but it's not. I should weigh it. Right. Let me get my scale. $253. Sure is dark though. For a zinc. See, I would have said, and part of the edge is thickening up. Look how thick this is. Look at the other side. Look how thin it is there. His sinus is a murder. They have where I live out here. They use a lot of coal, furnaces, stokers, and wood, and then there's a lot of coal. What's that called? Companies where they're digging coal. So the houses out here are extra dirtier than. Is this a P also? 2007. Okay. The houses out here, that if you look at the sides of them, they're all dirty. People do house washing out here. That's how dirty it is. Oh, that looks. We might have a winner on that 72. So I try to keep my science. I have science problems as it is. Like, oh, look at that, we got another winner. Oh man, the T is a lot of doubling. Let me check out the reverse real quick. Looks like we have doubling on the Liberty also. On the E. See that in the E? Or was it the T also? I don't remember. Whatever. Too close. I know I'm too close. Put this to the side. That's where it's most interesting. It's right there on the 7. We will hold this for the end because it came up on the back. Look at that. We got a cut. It has a cut on it. See how I pushed a piece of metal to the front? That's a real deal mint error. It's got a cut. I'm gonna say the condition is too nice. Look at the wheat stalks. You can see all the little lines. It's probably in the 50s, late 40s, but I'm gonna say the 50s. I'll put that to the side also. So now we're looking for a couple things in this penny roll. We're looking for to see if we get a newer one than 2018, and we're gonna leave that for the end. So these are the little games that I play to keep myself interested. 1999 D. Don't see this one too often. I'm wondering what the mintage is on it. I should have kept it up. Let me put it up. 1990 D. I'll show you too. 1990, 1999, right? Yeah, 99. 6 billion. The proof is only 3 million. 1999. D, 6 billion. S, 3 billion, which is a proof. That's low. Any of these other ones? Any of the other newer ones low? Yeah. So it's mostly the proofs that are like 2-3 million. Any of the mintages on the 2009? Okay, satin struck in brass. I never heard of that before on the 2009. Satin under $1 million. That is really low. Satin's uncirculated struck in brass. The P and the D. What does that look like? I gotta see it now. I shouldn't have even looked. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna paste it right into eBay. I never heard of that before. Satin uncirculated struck in brass. I'm gonna go to highest first because that's gotta be pretty rare. There are 0. So I'm gonna do satin uncirculated brass. Okay. I've never seen that before. There's no penny. Okay, no. There are tokens that what is it called? Sacagawea. I don't see it. There's no pennies. Oh, that must be a really, really rare penny, man. I mean, there's less than 1 million of them. Let me see. Let me Google it. Did you mean satin stuck in brass? No. Uncirculated satin. No, that's the Sacagawea. That's what's on eBay. Complete PD 36 coin set, satin finish uncirculated. All right. It's in Amazon. Oh. There's only one on all. That's impossible. The 2000 mint cent coin uncirculated set with COA set. Oh, look at that. Look at, so they made it for, so they made it to, they made it. So that's why that's how, there's only a certain amount that they made. Oh, that is crazy. So how come you would think you would take this out, then send it out to get graded? It's from a mint set. Does it say? It says uncirculated. It doesn't say satin though. Where's he get the satin from? See, this is the part that. No, this isn't satin. It says 2009 set. No. All right, I'm not trying to take up too much time in all this, but I thought it said satin. It has to say satin. Oh, it's not what we're looking for. Yeah, it says satin finish. Oh, there's another one that says satin finish. Yeah, right. No. See, look, the person's saying satin here, but then when you go to the, let me read this. I can't read it. I have to go close. I can't read it. It's the same thing. Now, all right. So that would take some. If it didn't say satin on the card, you know what I mean? What it was on the mitt. If it doesn't say satin on the mitt cent, I mean, how would you know it's satin finish? I guess if you're a coin expert or you have one, but I would want it to say satin finish on it before I bought it, or I would have to do some more extensive research. So sorry about that. I just, you see what I'm saying? This stuff you can get yourself lost in this nonsense for a while, man. No wide AM. It's so easy just to yeah, you start looking this up, you start looking that up. You know, and God forbid you got money. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got a little extra dough to spend some cheese here, spend some 94. Is that the double ear? Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna switch the content the subject matter. It's the 72, sorry. Where's the there it goes. It has the it, it has it has the prison sentence it has the die clash on the obverse, I think. The 94 is the double D on the reverse that you're looking for. And it's funny, maybe it probably isn't. Let me look at it through the loop. Because usually if you see it on the front, you see it on the back. Um, I don't know. It's too light. It doesn't even matter. It's so light. If it is the die clash, where's my little pen? If it is the die clash, see it there? It's so light, and it actually looks almost like a scratch. If you go to a certain, it doesn't even matter. Nobody's gonna. I wouldn't even feel comfortable selling that as a die clash. Like I said, I picked one up the other day for $7 shipped. There's no tax. Thank God for some things. There's no tax on eBay. Money is one of them, right? So I guess it would be. It should be all. I remember. Oh, I remember when all of eBay has a slight rotation. I think. Yeah, slight. Yeah. All of eBay was tax free. About was that 15 years ago? You could look up the exact date. No taxes for those of you for you young people out there. Yes, there was a time when all online shopping was tax free. I don't mean from Walmart, but I mean from all these auction places. eBay was tax free, man. This was a it's so weird. This was a different country only 15 years ago, man. You would think I was talking about my grandfather's country, okay? How different things were 15 years ago. Tax free shipping was 50 cents and it was 25 cents extra if you wanted tracking. So you got tracking. So if you bought something for $5, no tax, and then tracking came out, it was 75 cents. A lot of people didn't even want to pay the 75. Now for ground shipping, the cheapest under 5 ounces, it's like $4.50, man. You're talking about 15. The difference between 75 cents and $4.50, uh, you're talking about every time it doubles, it's 100%, right? 75 cents and 75 cents to $1.50 to $3 is 400%. It's four times difference, 400% difference. Another $1.50 would be 450. The difference in shipping from 15, 20, I'll put a caveat, 15, 20 years ago. From 20 years ago to today is 600%. That's not normal. 20 years, things aren't supposed to change that much. I'm just saying, man. It's just, you would think we're talking about, from a different, not even a different, from generations ago. You would think we were talking about like from World War II or something, from the 50s. No, man, we're talking about 20 years ago was 2004. 2004, 2000. No, it wasn't. It was later than that because I moved into the other house. We moved in 2010. It was from 15, and that's when I was buying. I was pretty heavy onto eBay in that time, 2010, 2011. So it's less than 15 years ago. It was 13, 14 years ago. It wasn't 20 years ago. It was 13, 14 years ago. Okay, there was no tax and it was free shipping 13 years ago. Hey, I'll look it up. I'll tell you exactly. When did eBay start charging tax? What? 2021? No way. No. It was longer than that. Start charging tax on its items. It was 2019. No. It was. I think it was before that. It was way before that. Here's saying 2019. No, it was longer than that. It was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, something, I think. But you're talking about, it's not a lot of time, man. I mean, anyway. And the shipping, man, go nuts. But you want to hear something crazy? Penny rolls haven't changed a bit. They're still 50 cents. But this hobby has not changed an iota in, holy moly, man. I mean, a penny roll has been a penny roll since 1859. Right? I mean, if you think about it, right? 1859 was the first Indian head cent. You know how much they cost now? 1859 cents. Yo, I was buying them in I would say very good condition for $3 and $4 15 years ago. I have a video. I'll link it. I'll link one of the first videos to that. I'll link the playlist to my Indian head set. I made a series for my Indian head cent, my 1859 Indian head cent collection. Let me tell you, I have a couple like I think MS. I have at least one MS condition cent. I might have two in there uncleaned. Okay, that those want to see how much they're selling for. I'll go to sold on eBay to show you. I mean, this stuff drives me nuts. Okay, 1859 Indian head. I won't put anything else in there. I just want to look for sold. And I know I have one that's like MS, I don't know, something. We have to go to, and I'll show you what this, I was picking them up. I mean, those, the nice ones, I might have spent 30, 40 bucks on. I'm going to go to highest first because there's just too many of them and they're showing the cheaper ones. All right. And you could look, look through the video. I'm going down. I went down to 400 bucks. I have one that's like this. Okay. I know I did not pay over $50, $60 for it. And that was like 10 years ago, maybe 13. Back when shipping was 50 cents, 40 cents, and there was no tax. I mean, on money, there's no tax. I understand that. Here's an MS-61. But look, 400 bucks, man. All right. Yo, pennies are getting expensive too. But the hobby, the penny roll hobby hasn't changed in 1959, 100 and I can't do the math right now. I have to do the math. Let me pull the calculator up. 2024 minus 1859. If I said 1959 before, that was a mistake. Sorry. 165 years. This hobby has not changed in 165 years. It is still 50 cents today for a roll of pennies. It was 50 cents in 1859. That is nuts. Whenever this penny was made, a roll of them cost 50 cents. Roll of these is 50 cents. This roll was 50. Nothing has changed in 165 years, man. But our country has changed radically in you can't even recognize the damn country. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm sorry, I get a little excited, but I get a little excited. What's that up there? You see that, right? I'm gonna say it must be his hair. Let me look at that through the loop because that looks. I'm gonna call it a shiny spot. So right now we're still at 2019 for the latest cent, 1992. I have to put up. Let me tell you another thing. The only thing, not the only thing. I shouldn't say that, but having a penny mat helps in once you want to know the truth. I mean, yes, you know what the penny mat helps out with? I forgot what the 1992 was, and it's the close AM. That's the only. Yeah, no, I have to say too. Also, the double ear. Um, every I've the 1992 usually has this machine Dublin. Um, and that's all the penny mat's good for. For the double dies, because all of these. Oh, and also for mintages, yeah. So I guess the penny mat is good. I mean, I've never found. I don't know if I've ever found a key date or semi key date. I think I might have found one semi key date in all these years, and and it tells you the small and large date, tells you but the close AM and the double ears is what I use it for most. The close AM and the double ears is what I use for the most. That looks like a die clash there. That's probably just dirt. Tweak anyway. I don't know about this 15 copper penny thing. So far, we're at with the wheat sim, we're at 5. So some of these pennies were just so dark. I thought they were. Oh, look at that! See how it's look by the VDB. That's a grease. That's a grease strike. See how but it's not missing the VDB though. Because all the double dies that they talk about on the penny mats, those are true double dies. I know that uh, me and Eric got into a little bit of a discussion. Eric is our longest standing member. We got into a little bit of a discussion on it, about what constitutes a true double die, and he was under the impression that, like, even on like coppercoins.com, those are those. I would have to say that in this one case, I would disagree with that. And I showed the yeah, this is probably the only thing out of all the things that I've ever uh, had a discussion on. And anyway, we're all learning in this, but I would think that the coin community at large, especially the people who are integrating coins, that true double, and it even says it on NCG, NGC, whatever the coin, they even have the term true double dice, and that's what these are. All these where you see it says DD obverse, all that, they're not talking about notches like on copper. That's not what it is. They're talking about the real deal, and you don't need a coin mat for that. Once you see them, they pop out at you. You don't need a microscope to see the 1955 double die. You don't need a microscope for. So you don't need the penny mat for it, because once you see it, you know what it is. So they're not talking about that. So that's just for, I didn't know that. And then um, Erica said, no, those are true though. They're not. That's one. He was wrong about that. That's one thing he was wrong about. They're not. Um, those are varieties that you have to. That a lot of times you need a microscope to see. True double dyes you don't need a microscope for. Um, and again, it is defined that way by NGC, and I'm going to assume by many other coin grading companies that double die. So you don't need the penny mat for that. So the penny mat actually, it messed me up a little bit, because what I started to do was, look how low that mint mark is. What I started to do with the penny mat was, I used to think, I got the penny mat confused with Rob Fine's Treasures. That was very confusing for me. So this, let me tell you, this is, oh yeah, this is I'm pretty sure this is a, I was like, why is this mint mark number one so low and it's so raised? I don't know if you could see it in the picture. It is super duper high. It looks like a blob, but it's repunched. There's another little mint mark underneath it. It's hard to see through the camera. I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe if I turn it around, you can see it. Sometimes the way the lighting hits. It's very small, but you can see the other little mint mark towards the bottom, and actually towards the front. I didn't realize it was towards the front, but so I'll keep that there. That's worth cleaning up a little bit to make it look a little nicer. And it really needs that one. That one also needs the as long as we're here, we might as well look at it. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Another, might be another. Now, see this one here. Oh, oh wow! See this double die here. I'm gonna do a case in point right now. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And I'm wrong all the time, man. As a matter of fact, I'm wrong most of the time. But this 1962, I'm going to take my gloves off just for the rest of this video, because I'm going to be touching my mouse a little too much. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go to Rob Fine's Treasures. Excuse me. I'm going to go to Copper Coins. His date guide, and that's the 1962. P1DO. Okay. And then I'm going to go to, I'm just going to go to eBay. It's just the simplest thing to do. And we're going to look up the 1962 DDO penny. I won't even put penny in, because and see what comes up. Got to go to highest first, because that's going to show the there's none up here. That is really, really weird. Maybe Google. Or how about Google? Look for their images. Now, one thing I will say, I will add a caveat to this. I have seen on Rob Fine's Treasures some of his DDOs that they do show two of the image side by side, which is what I'm calling and what NGC calls true double dyes. So I will add that caveat. This one A lot of the 1962s that I find, they do not meet the criteria on copper coins, meaning that a lot of them on copper coins shows on the surface of the field. It shows the extra. It shows the doubling, and I see it here on the in. Oh boy, so obvious. This is a good one, man. We got lucky. Oh, and I should show at minimum. I should show the NGC definition of NGC true double die. So I should at least show that, so that way you can see it and you don't think I'm making it up, because that's did I have it here? NGC. I thought it was NGC. Double dice versus machine doubling. Okay, here it goes. True double die is created during the die making process. So they use the term true double die, and like I said, you see two of the image. So I just want to show you what I'm talking about, so that way you don't think I'm just pulling things out of my hat. And they use the term true double die. Okay, so that when I say that, this is what I'm referring to, just like NGC refers to it. Okay, so I'm not making that up. Okay, that's that. This is unequivocal. I probably used that word wrong, but so there's no argument to it. Now this, you don't see that on this, but man, I really hope you can see. I've looked at 1962s on copper coins so many times that I know what I'm looking for. And on the inside of the two here on the field, there's an extra line, and on the edge of the two over here, there's also doubling. On the field, not on the two itself, on the field. I'm just trying to get it to where you can see it. All right, now I usually do not do researching during the video, but in this case, I'll do it, and we'll do it together. It'll be a little bit longer of a video. That's fine. You could just pause it and come back. So, and I'm grateful for Copper Coins that he has. So, by the way, just a shout out to him. Copper Coins has joined his. He has a YouTube channel, and he does what's that called? Auctions. He does coin auctions. So check him out. You know what I didn't check? I didn't check the 9 out. Let me check the 9 to see if it has any of that stuff going on in it. Yes. But hold on. Let me check the Liberty. Let me check the model. Oh man, the model has sweet doubling. Sweet. Okay, we have doubling on the model. We have a little bit here on the field in the 9, but the most specific is the 2. We're looking for doubling here and on the field here. Okay, and then of course, like I said, the model. All right, so we got a bunch of them. Look how many we got. We got 9. So I'm going to keep it focused on the more on the picture, and we'll see if we find any. Yeah, so we got this for sure. So let me get out a pen, and I'm going to write, because I want to write down what variety this is. So this is what, to me, this is what you're going to find more. So this is the 1D007, which is date and model. 1D007. So far, it looks like we got that. All right, let me check the 6. Same thing with the 6. See how on the field here you can see the little bit, that line. That's what I have on ours. We don't have the split like that. I do not believe. No, it shows some separation on the bottom also right here. All right, so we're really looking for the 2 here and here. I didn't check the eye. Yeah, man, there's so much to check. It's crazy. I didn't check the eyelid. I've never found the doubling on the eyelid. And I didn't check for the little line on the L. Jeez, man, there's so much to check. Now the L, I should be checking automatically. Yeah. The GOD has nice separation. Specifically the O. Anyway. The R and U and trust. The U on the inside, right? The S has it. Oh, so see here, this is what I'm talking about. See how it shows the little extra up here and here. Light spread. Okay, so they're saying a light spread on the 2. It could be that. It could be that. I'm hoping it's the 007, but I will put the 1D023 because I see it here. It doesn't necessarily look specifically like that, and you can see the little thing. He has it here, but he doesn't have an arrow here. Yeah, here we go. Same thing. This one's the 26. I see what he's saying. It's a little stronger. And there's little lines shooting up on this one, going right here, like up, up, up. There's 3 little lines. Oh wow! So to me, it's a triple. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and if I had the this is what it would look like under the camera. I'm going to show you. Oh, let me make it look like a 2. And I said 3 little lines, right? And now I'm going to show you what the 3 little lines are. 1, 2, 3, but it's the 2. I didn't realize that to just now because it's the other little line going across like that. I know you can't see it, especially looking this way. Can you? See, I wish you could see it. Anyway, that's what we're looking for. And it's crazy how long this can take. And this is why I typically do not do any research during the can you see it? Stupid camera. Can you see it? Yes. Yes, you can see it now. I'd like to get a little closer. You see the three little lines coming up at the end? Right there, you can see it. Now, let me tell you, this is a good camera, man. It's not the best camera, but I mean, for freehand, and it's an old camera. And let me tell you something. They still cost. I can't believe. I mean, some old cameras are like $5, man, because they're junk. 71D. Look how brassy this one is. How yellow it is. It's not as yellow as I like it to be considered a brassy scent. Yeah, it's too weak to be considered a brassy scent, but it is yellowish. 18 was still 2019 is still the latest penny we got. Oh, yeah, right. That's got to be dirt. I'm gonna clean it with my my shirt, and then I'm gonna look at it under the loop. There's no way that that's like another anything. Came right off. It was dirt. It's not even 9 out of 10 times it's dirt. It's like, oh, you can see it right there a little bit still. What is it? It's just post mint damage, but it sure does look. If this was like if this was a 2023, I would have been freaking out thinking that was the extra V. But that's not. Um, it's another very low D. I don't know. Could be repunched. I don't know. Look inside of the D. The D looks like it's repunched on the inside of the D. Look how square, and it's very super square. Let me put the light on. Maybe that'll help. Oh, okay. You can see it there. Look how square that is. Is that crazy? I don't think I've ever seen the inside of a D look that square before. On the inside, looks like it might be repunched. Yep. So I usually keep the videos. We're looking for the white AM, no white AM. Huh. You think Die Clash? No. But I talked about some extra stuff today, and I think part of it. Let's check the rotation on this one slightly, and maybe not. Who knows? Is that for those of you who are keeping up with the channel, you know that a few months ago I was pretty sick. I had some vitamin deficiencies, and I'm thinking that a lot of that. It's crazy how long it takes for your body um, to recover from vitamin deficiency. If you look it up, you'll see it's typically between 3 and 6 months, and we are hitting the um, the 3 month period right about now. Um, yeah, so I would recommend everybody at least once a year to get their B12 and D. Get that D checked. I would strongly, strongly, strongly recommend it. Um, Especially if you don't go out much, if you don't get enough sun. Maybe even if you do, I still get it checked. 2010, first Lincoln Shield sent. First year Shield. 2015. And here we got a few more. So we are right now. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're at 12. This is 13. So I was close. I said 15. I said 15. I said 15. That's 13. This is 14. Oh, what do you think? Post mint damage? Everyone's going to say post mint damage, post mint damage, post mint damage. Yeah, whether it is or it's not doesn't even matter. It really doesn't, because how can you prove that that's not post mint damage? Can't prove it. You can't prove it. And they'll say, look how shiny is it inside. That means it's post mint. That's not true. There's certain like strike throughs that you can find that whatever 40, 50, not even 60 years later, it still looks shiny because of for whatever reason, however that affected the metal. So it doesn't matter if it's shiny or not. Maybe it does to a certain degree. Look at this. Imagine this has the FG we want. And I said, look at this because of the surface. Look how dark it is. It looks so odd. And then I still want to look at the FG if I can see it under the loop. Just highly corroded. Probably doesn't even matter. Maybe it does matter. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Oh, it feels heavy. I'm going to weigh it. No, not heavy. Just my imagination running away with me. Nice ridge ring. And for any of you who want to have a intellectually stimulating discussion on coins, Eric's Discord channel is in the links below. It's very popular, and people much, much smarter than me are there. And 1994 is not the double ear. It's the 84 and the 97. So the 2008, I don't know if we found the 2019 or not. I can't remember. But it looks like whoever made this coin roll stopped collecting pennies around the time of 2018. And for the last coin of the day, we are going to look at this wheat cent. Question is it a 40s or 50s? If this is a 30s, this would be great because that's really high condition for 30s. But it's very dark, so that's the only reason I even mentioned that. So it could be the 40s. I'm still going to lean towards the 50s because of how strong the details are on the reverse. Okay, so let's make a definitive date. Come up with a date. Write it down if you want. I'm going to say 52. I'm going to say 1952. 50s in general, 52. I'm going to make a guess for the exact year. 42. I told you, man. That's a great 40s. A 42 is not a. That would have been nice if it was a key variety. That's the other thing. The penny mat's good for, to tell you the other key variety would be, and not. It's not even. You see, not even, because even for the other key varieties, they're talking about double dies. So it's not the year, right? The other key they're talking about double. It's not. So you can find 1941p. It's the double die that makes it the key variety, not the year. Here is the semi-key dates. That's different. That goes by mintage. You want to see what the mintage is on the what do we got? 42? 42 what? P? I think it's a 42p. Well, let's look at the penny first. Nice condition. 43 is the one that's the one that they don't make much of, right? Has a nice cud, a really nice cud. You can see it looks like a can opener, just lifted off the side and onto the front. That's a really nice cud. All right, let's see what the mintage is of the 1942p. Huh. I don't understand this. Oh, okay, there it goes. White metal pattern. This is weird. I never noted. I never seen this before. 1942 P. I guess we're the top one. It's the only one that shows a mintage, and that's 657 million. But then there's these other P's: white metal pattern, aluminum pattern, copper plated steel. These must be worth a mint. C1, C2. The D has 206 million, and the S 85 million, which is, and forget it. That proof has got to be. I want to look it up if you don't mind. If you want to, if you're here still, you must be interested. I want to look it up. What they're selling for on eBay, the 1942s. And the S is the proof. Is that what it said? No. The S is the 92 million. Excuse me. Okay, so the S's you can get for $3. So that's nothing. I'm gonna go to highest first. I just want to see what the. Oh yeah, see they're calling him an experimental penny. I'll show you. I'm sorry. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me just do this, and then we could look at them together. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. And this is on Coin Exchange. Okay, so this is a reputable. Now, what I don't like about this, he has it as CU. Oh, so I guess it's great. Okay, and ANACS, which is a yeah. I would never touch a coin this expensive if it wasn't graded. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, it looks like the gunshot bandage. How cool is that? $100,000 though. They're out of their mind. 31,000 for the FS 102. So that is obviously a variety. Do we have any Dublin here? Man, look, we might have Dublin on this one too. The 1 and 9 look like they're doubled, or a separation. Nice, nice looking penny. All right, what else do we got? I'm gonna go. I want to see graded though. I just want to see graded ones. Let's go to NGC. I like NGC. All right, let's go to PGS. PCGS has more. Let's click PCGS. Double die obverse. You can see the doubling. Not as strong as the 55, but you can see it there. Yeah, and it's an expensive penny. How about lowest first? How much can you buy one? I said the S was $3, so. Yeah, you get the 42 red MS64 for $20, man. Can you believe that? $20. That tells you, man. You'd have to, so probably ungraded is probably $5, $10. That's it. That's it. So in this condition, unless there is a this one does have the cud. Sorry. I don't know why it's messing around now. Okay. This one does have the cud. So that might give it some value. Maybe $1 or $2 or $3 or $5 at most. What I was saying about the doubling was on the date. The bottom of the 9 and the bottom of the 1. Maybe some other places. So, all right. Well, that's it. We went for over an hour today. I do not mind doing that. Oh, and how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 on the dot. 15. I said 15, man. That's great. That's like whatever, 30% copper or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. 25 when 20% is 10, 15 is like, I don't know, 30%. Anyway, great, 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 great penny roll. You can see how much fun you can have just doing penny roll hunting, especially if you got the time on your hands, man. A couple of these pennies might be worth $1. And 62 was pretty nice, I thought. Like I said, it looks like to me like if it has the little doubling lines right there, you can see it right there. That's perfect. And you can even see it on the inside of the two to the left. That's a great two. I hope. Let me see if I can. And now, if I turn the light on, it's going to go away. You can only see it because of the shadow. Maybe this will be the right there. Boom, the thumbnail. All right. So hopefully, I mean, I'm supposed to say click like and subscribe at the beginning of the video. So if you're still here after an hour and 7 minutes, thank you. And thank you to all my members. MAR-TAY is back. Kind of weird. MAR-TAY came on the same day that Tina left. That is so. Let me tell you, if that's a coincidence, that is the hugest coincidence in the history of coincidences. And I'm talking about at the same time, right? So that's really weird. MAR-TAY came and Tina left, but Tina did leave a comment also, just weird. So, but anyway, thank you to. It doesn't matter to me, but it's just an observation. And all of our members, everything here is transparent. MAR-TAY, Otis, Sandra, Tara, and Eric. Thank you. God bless. And I'll see you in episode 341.